White, is it? The hair of one of my coworkers turned completely white overnight due to stress once. Relaxing might be a good idea.
The body was found in the Greenvale Forest Park. That's west from here, and too far to walk.
A forest park?
It's the pride of the town. It has a beautiful trail leading to a viewing site over Velvet Falls.
That does sound fantastic. Show me the sights.
That may have to wait. We promised to be there by 1800 to interview the first witnesses to the crime scene.
Hello everybody, Booker Player 1 here. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Deadly Premonition. We are going to ignore Emily and George, and they are going to yell at us because we have some side questing to do. So much like last time, you can ride with them and proceed with the story immediately, or you can blow them off to go do other things, and we will be doing the other things today. So we have a lot of time before we're actually supposed to be there. I will show the conversation you have in the car at some point with them, if you decide to drive with them, but for now, it's time for some York time. I love license plates as spy fiction. So we could have started side questing earlier, but I wanted to start here just because we were by a bunch of stuff to do. So when we finish certain areas, we'll get these purple markers that let us replay the Otherworld sections, which will sometimes net us items, agent honor, cards. We're going to put off the hospital one for now, though. We're going to head back inside and talk to Freckly Fiona. So Fiona will offer to sell us like stabilizers and such. If you want to stock up on those, feel free to buy them from her. I think we have plenty for now. I do love she's just like, oh no, like I didn't make them myself. I'm just selling them to you. I promise I didn't like make poison and am now trying to sell it to you. Thanks, Fiona. We're going to talk to her.
Hey, Fiona. What are you reading today?
A medical textbook.
That's good. Keep studying like that, and I'm sure Usha will notice.
Really? It would be great if he did. I've been studying a lot recently, and I bet I know more than you.
Are you trying to challenge me here?
I sure am. You want to take the challenge? I can quiz you, you know.
Sounds fun, Fiona.
Okay then, here are the rules for this quiz. Answer 3 multiple-choice questions correctly in a row, and you win.
Bring it on.
Then just let me know when you're ready to start.
Let's look at our list. This is the other reason I chose to start now doing these side quests, as a bunch of them become available between chapters 2 and 4, and we're in chapter 4. If we finish chapter 4, a bunch of these side quests will have to wait until later. You can see some like aren't available until way later, some are available and then not available, then available again. Alright, let's do some quiz. So, Fiona's gonna ask us some medical related questions.
You want me to start the quiz? Get ready then. Question 1.
And a bunch of these are either like basic high school like medicine or range to what in the Wikipedia are you talking about. There are 16 questions I believe she can choose from. They're basically random. I believe this is right atrium. Checking my notes. Yes.
Correct! But that was only the warm-up. Here comes question 2.
What part of the cell is the cytoplasm? Believe that's interior excluding nucleus. I'm going to check the notes. Yep. That should be it.
Correct again! But now, time to bring out the big guns.
She always
Question
says that.
3.
The question might be super... Like, this... Okay, this one I actually just know. And that's going to be the nucleus. Yeah, she'll always act like the last question is super hard.
That can't be. Why? How? I thought those questions were pretty tough.
I'm sorry, Fiona. Was it childish of me to answer them all correctly?
No, but it's childish of you to stand there smiling like a winner.
I hate to admit it, but you win, Agent. Here, take this as a prize.
We get Usha Johnson. That is...
Aw, man. I don't feel like studying anymore right now.
That one, the old book. You can speak with Usha while you're here. Let's see if she has anything else for us. No. Yeah, we can go speak with Usha. I don't believe he has a side quest for us just yet. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, good. We can do 2 birds with 1 stone. Because I also wanted to go ahead and change out of this suit. You know, it's got otherworldly shadow creature bits all over it. You know, might be time to put some new threads on. Put on the crimson suit. We're going to send this out for cleaning. Looking pretty sharp, looking pretty sharp. Let's talk to Usha. Is everything okay? You look pale. Usha, do they teach that in med school? Lines like, you look pale, and what's wrong with your voice? Well, I didn't mean... I'll ask you again. Just answer based on what you see. Does my face look that pale to you? No, it looks fine. I'm sorry. There you go. I just thought you could use one of my special IVs. Oh, okay. We're talking. A special IV, you say? Basically, you can pay him for, like, a big heal. Or, I believe, an improved stabilizer? Double check and make sure he doesn't have anything, like, questy-wise for us. I don't believe he does. He does keep trying to challenge us to a game of chess. But we're kind of like, nah. We're busy doing other stuff. You know, secret agent stuff. Very hush-hush, very super secret. Can't talk to you about it. Let's see what he has to sell for us. So he has Usha Stabilizer and a medium first aid kit. We're not going to buy either of those. No. I already told you no. Stop trying to force me into chess. I'll meet you guys outside. Now that we're outside, let's go get a car. And participate in what is probably one of my least favorite side activities in this game. But there's one right here. We're gonna do it.
Zach, we need to get to Greenvale Forest Park. It's apparently quite a distance, so check the map.
We still have quite some time before we have to actually go do that.
Now, Joel Grey's daughter is, of course... That's right, Jennifer Grey. You knew that, right, Zach? Jennifer Grey. She's in one of my most favorite movies, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. 1986, directed by John Hughes. Huh, that one was so 80s. Zach, you're not the most cheerful guy I know. But you really do like those cheerful movies. We used to love those teenage movies back then, didn't we? Breakfast Club and Pretty in Pink, St. Elmo's Fire, and Fast Times at Ridgemont High. That last one was in 1982, directed by Amy Heckerling. Now that was an impressive film. You've got Sean Penn in the lead, with Jennifer Jason Leigh and Phoebe Cates. Not to mention Nicolas Cage and Forrest Whitaker were in it too. And the original book and the script were written by Cameron Crowe. How could that not be a great film? Do you remember, Zach? When that movie ended, the last words, "the end," was from an arcade game. That's right, it was from Missile Command. That stuck in my head for a while. The memories. I feel like I have a lot of movies to catch up on. Let's just hope we can get to the end of this case soon. Then maybe we can catch up on a few. Give some thought about what movie you want to see next, Zach.
So we have a racing minigame here. And I've already talked about the way these cars handle, so you can imagine how much fun this is going to be. While we race, I would like you to enjoy the music stylings of what is legally distinct from Green Day. And our reward is a camera shot of this bird's nest. And I did it in my first try. I totally didn't take a bunch of tries or anything. While we were racing around and screwing that up, we did get another Zach conversation.
Okay, Zach. I've been thinking about what movie I'd like to watch next. And finally, I've made a decision. It's always hard to narrow it down just to one movie, but I've put a lot of thought into this, and I'm sure you'll agree with me. 1975. Directed by Steven Spielberg himself. The grandfather of panic movies. Set in a small town in Massachusetts. That movie made me stay away from the beach for years. I was always afraid that a hand might come floating up. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah? It's Jaws. The underwater camera work accompanied by that John Williams music. I'd never been that scared by a movie before. But the best thing about it is that it isn't just another panic movie. The mayor who won't close the beach even when there are so many victims, and Chief Brody putting the citizens' lives above all else. The film gave a lot of time to the dispute and friction between them. It certainly had a lot of messages for a 2-hour film. That's probably another reason why it was such a record-breaking hit. One of my regrets in life is that I didn't see it at the movie theater. I guess I was still just a child back then. But still, I wanted to taste that terror in real time.
That reminds me, Zach. Did you know this one?
Jaws also appears in another movie that was produced by Spielberg, the second Back to the Future. It was directed by Robert Zemeckis, who later made Forrest Gump. That's also a masterpiece, of course, but we'll discuss that another time. So, the scene where Jaws appears is right after Marty McFly goes 30 years into the future. He passes by a movie theater and is attacked by a holographic shark. Marty is shocked, of course, but looking closer, he sees the words, Jaws Part 19. The director is credited as Steven Spielberg Jr. In reality, there were actually only 4 Jaws movies, but it was still a great joke. 30 years from 1985 would be 2015. We'll be there pretty soon.
I wonder what life would be like by then, Zach.
Stay in the past, York. It's bad here. Let's go around the back of the hospital and pick up our various rewards. So that card I couldn't find last time is going to be one of the things we get for going over there. It may or may not involve the bird's nest.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out?
Well, just do as you please. We can head to the forest later.
For anybody watching who's played a video game before. So this door, still locked. Even though we were shown that we need to go over here. There's our there's a marker there. That's our reward, is that big orange arrow. We gotta go all the way around the back of the hospital. I'm just gonna run. There is some agent honor back here, so not an awful thing to run back here. Is there any more? There is. I don't see it. It's like a little mini hedge maze back here, I think, that has... No? Yes. Okay, I gotta go back over here. Give me that. Doing a lot of open air laundry back here for a hospital. We are definitely out here in the boonies. Some more honor. And finally, our reward. Marvelous! It'll spawn in a bunch of agent honors for us. Let's look for that bird's nest. Don't mind me, citizens. Just discharging a firearm outside of a hospital. It's got to be in this tree right here. Yeah, there it is. Let's get it. Nope. There we go. Brian the Insomniac. We have not met this man yet, but we will. And we can finally get this door unlocked. This tease of a door. It's been teasing us for 2 videos now. Blammo. Alright. Alright, man, we got some agent honor. We got a couple of cards. Feeling good. Let's head into town, see if we can get to some more shenanigans.
Zach, we need to get to Greenvale Forest Park. It's apparently quite a distance, so check the map.
You can tell why the racing games are maybe not my favorite. And I will fully admit that half of it is the controls and the other half is strictly a skill issue on my part. The controls do not help, though. So when driving around, I actually do find it easy to just like have the big map open and sometimes just drive the little arrow instead of trying to drive the car.
Zach, if you notice anything, just stop me.
Also, at this point in the story, I've exhausted the dialogue between York and Zach. So if it comes up again, all it's going to do is either have York do what he just did, which is if you see anything, stop me, or he'll hum or whistle. But no more movie trivia for now. We got a fishing spot here. We'll be back to look at it. I want to go do some things that are chapter specific for now. The fishing, I believe, can just kind of be done just whenever you have free time. So, there are some things that you could definitely complain about in this game. As far as things that aren't technical issues, God, the town is too big. It is way too big. It feels like it wants to be a GTA game, just without stealing cars. I appreciate there are lots of places to go visit, but there's just a whole lot of dead space in this game, like where there's just like really not anything to do. We can't go inside of this establishment, but there is a card to get here, and we're gonna grab it real quick. We also take a peek in the windows. We'll get the record player. I want that honor. There's a reason we're looking in the windows, by the way, aside from it just being funny. The car we parked is gone? I mean, there's another one right there. We'll just grab it. It's a little annoying, though. Also, usually those dogs indicate there's a bone nearby, but I don't see it marked on the map. But that'll be a thing for me to research later. Wasn't on the menu for today.
Zach, we need to get to Greenvale Forest Park. It's apparently quite a distance, so check the map.
Oh, this just is our car. It just parked it for us. Neat. There is a card up here on Lincoln Street, but I don't believe we can get it just yet. Or if we can, it might involve doing that race. And one race per video is enough for me. There's the whistling, by the way, in case you're wondering what that sounded like. We're going to go up here to the diner and take care of a few things. park in the middle of the street. Technically law enforcement. Just park wherever I want. Get the Bob's Big Boy out here. Legally distinct from Bob's Big Boy. It's Sam's sized up boy. I don't know. Looking pretty sharp. I got some good news and some bad news.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. And you are?
Olivia. Olivia Cormack.
Olivia. Now that's a lovely name.
Do you think so? You're the only one who's ever said that other than my father and Nick.
Oh, it's a very good name. You should be proud of it. There's that famous singer, too, isn't there? From the 70s? She's actually from England, but she's got this really strong image of being an American pop singer.
Huh?
That's it. Olivia Newton-John. You know of her, right? She's not only a successful singer, she's successful as an actress, too. Personally, I really liked Xanadu back in 1980. She played a cute fairy and just looked amazingly stunning. It's hard to believe she was 32 at the time. Right, Zach?
Sorry, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Really? That's a shame. You should watch it when you get a chance. You'll learn to love your name.
Oh, okay.
So, Olivia, do you know anything about Anna that might be helpful to me?
Oh, she was a bright and lovely girl. I can't believe she...
Did she ever look worried or anxious?
No, not really. I can't believe it, really. I'm never going to see her again, am I? She was here with us, so happy and energetic just a few days ago. She and I, we were getting all excited over some new dessert.
Thank you, then. If you remember anything else, let me know.
So if we had come here earlier, this cabinet back here has a card in it, but
Hi there.
Mr. Stewart and his aide are kind of blocking it. I don't believe anyone here has a side quest for us either. But now the diner is marked for us for something we can do later, which is great. Also, if York's hunger meter is low, this is a great place to refill it. You also might have noticed anytime we stop and talk to people, we get some money for investigating, so it's also another reason to do it.
Yeah.
We're here to buy something. We're here to buy something here. We shall meet again, that's clear. Yeah, so you can even see the little interactive blue sparklies behind Mr. Stewart here, and we cannot get to them. We'll have a chance to get it later. He does not just park himself there and forbid you from getting it. We can get this one. It might not be a card there. It might just be an item. Whatever it is, we can't get it.
Hey, I'm working here. You can't just stroll into a chef's kitchen.
Then perhaps you would give me your permission to enter.
No, get the hell out of here.
Zach, everyone has their own sanctuary. Let's leave him in his.
Fun scene if you try to go talk to Nick before we need to. Oh, I can explain that because I did that on accident. I drew my weapon on accident. I was trying to run. You do get penalized if you just like go around brandishing your gun when you're not supposed to. It's kind of funny. Well, I think that about wraps it up. Until next time, everyone stay safe.